My name is Logan Balis, and my drink for the Mixology project is the Smoky Maple Sour. So, the original whiskey sour originated in the 18th century, and it was popular among sailors because the citrus in the lemon juice helped prevent scurvy. And obviously, it was consumed a long time ago, probably way before it was actually first recorded in the recipe book, and that was in 1862. So the key ingredients for the original whiskey sour, you got 2 ounces of bourbon whiskey, 3/4 ounce of lemon juice, and a half an ounce of simple syrup. For my smoky maple sour, we're going to be replacing the simple syrup, and we're going to be putting in half an ounce of maple syrup, and we're also going to be adding a pinch of smoked paprika. For the mixology techniques, we're going to combine all the ingredients into a shaker with ice. We're going to shake vigorously, strain it into a glass with ice, and then throw a cinnamon stick in there to garnish. And the shaking is going to make sure that all the ingredients mix together well without any clumping to add a smoothness. And the presentation is just going to be serving it in a glass with ice and garnishing with a cinnamon stick. For the food pairings, I chose barbecue ribs and smoked brisket, sweet potatoes, and pecan pie. The ribs and smoked brisket, the paprika and caramel notes are going to complement the barbecue flavors. For sweet potatoes, they're going to complement the maple syrup sweetness, but also providing a savory taste. And the pecan pie is just going to be a dessert pairing, pairing well with the warm nutty flavor and complementing the sweetness really well. For your bar management, responsible serving, you're going to want to make sure to be stocked up on all the key ingredients. You're not going to have any problems with whiskey or lemon juice. Those are pretty prominent in bars, but you're definitely going to want to make sure you have enough paprika and maple syrup to make this drink, but you won't need too much. And make sure you're always checking customers' IDs. Make sure those are real IDs and that they're 21 years old. And also be on the lookout for people who are too intoxicated. Know when to cut them off, no matter how many times you've served them, if you serve them at all, because you can be held legally responsible for anything that they do afterwards if you do not serve responsibly. For the pricing, I've got a list of the prices of all the ingredients and the proportions for their servings, which adds up to about $1.33 to make this drink. The standard markup in bars is usually about 400 to 500%. And your normal whiskey sours are going to be about $6. So the total cost for the smoky maple sour is going to be about $6.65. So I just rounded up to $7. And my inspiration for this drink, one of my favorite drinks of all time is definitely the whiskey sour. I love it. I think it's great and it's affordable and it's always good. But I also feel like there's not enough variation or creativity with the whiskey sour, so I wanted to add my own taste with the maple syrup. I love pancakes and waffles, and that's kind of where I got the maple syrup idea. All right, this is how you're going to make the smoky maple sour. Here's all the ingredients. I have them portioned out. Got 2 ounces of the Jim Beam honey. I chose the honey to kind of switch up the flavor a little bit. I think it would go well with the maple syrup. And then I've got the lemon juice, and then the maple syrup in here. Then I got my cinnamon sticks and smoked paprika. So first, we're gonna take the whiskey, pour it in the shaker, lemon juice, maple syrup. It's a little sticky, gotta make sure all of it gets in there. Yep. And then gonna add a little bit smoked paprika in there. Then put the top on.
Should be good.
Then gonna strain it into this glass.
Takes a little while.
Okay, should be good. Grab a cinnamon stick. Just put it right in there. There you go. Cheers.